welcome to my channel and welcome to another apartment building video. In this video I'm building a modern pink, white, clean, pastel pink, bright pink, everything you want, all of the shades of pink apartment. I'm really proud of this one. I think this turned out really well. As you can see, I already built just the kitchen. I think that's the only thing I did, and some of the layout and the walls. That's because I lost the first footage of building this place, but I started building this as a Christmas apartment, and as you can see, it turned out to be something completely different, not even slightly Christmas related, so it wasn't that important anyway, but that's why there's some stuff there. But the only thing I did was just build the main structure of the kitchen and put in some walls, but I'm changing things around anyway, so you'll see that in a second. And it's actually been quite a long time since I built this. Sorry, still recovering from a cold. So you'll see me put some things down, and that's just because I was scrolling through all of the decoration stuff, because I wanted a lot of decorations, but I'm not really familiar with everything that is in the game. So I was scrolling through and just trying things out, and as you can see with that little statue thing in the middle of the room there, that's not going to stay there, but it's just like a reminder to me that I want that somewhere. So you'll see me do that more often. I'm actually really proud of this apartment, mostly because of all the detail that I put in it. Normally I tend to, I know, decorate things really plainly, like really simple, not a lot of stuff everywhere. And I think in real life that works really well, because I like open space. But when you look at it in The Sims, it can be a little boring, I guess. So I tried to put a lot more in this apartment than I usually do. Obviously, normally I build like full houses, and that actually takes me a long time because I'm like, compared to other simmers, I'm relatively new to the building thing. I never really built until I started this channel, and that's like 3 months ago. I mean, obviously I have built before, but if you've seen my first couple of videos, or like the videos from the first month, you can see that I really improved really quickly. So that's how little I built. I didn't really like building. I love building now. I think I like building more than I like creating Sims, which is ridiculous. I used to love creating Sims. Actually, I used to love playing the game, but I think I like building more, which is, that's a change, that's a difference. But I love how many decorations I put in there and how good it looks. Like that entire wall being gray and everything just sort of fitting together, and I like all the paintings on the wall and how creative I got with all of those. I don't really want to compliment myself too much, because it might come off as a little too arrogant, but I do really like how this apartment turned out. So I'm really proud of myself for this apartment. And a little more information about the sort of person that would live here. I'm guessing that a girl would live here, like stereotypically. Obviously anyone can live here, but like statistically I would guess that more girls would choose an apartment like this. Like I said, not that boys couldn't live here or like that or whatever. And also I made this for one sim, but I did make the living space really big, which means that you could probably invite over a lot of people. I did give it a double bed, so I guess you could have 2 Sims living here, but as I see it, it would be more like a single person apartment than an actual like 2 people apartment, like a couple's. I don't really see this being like a couple's apartment. This is like sort of crazy enough to not be couple's apartment, like a bachelorette apartment, you know, that sort of like feel that has like fun, and like I could have parties here, like I'm not ready to settle down or anything. A little touch of bright pink on that wall. I really love the accent colors. I really love what I did with all of the different wall colors. Proud of myself for that also. Also, you just saw me trying to fix the lighting glitch with the cabinets, but I don't know, when you move walls, lights weirdly, sometimes they just go dark, and I just left it for now. You saw how it was supposed to look, and I'm hoping when that gets fixed, or when you open it again, or maybe move some lights around, it will go back to normal. Maybe if you just open the game again, it will just be fine, but you saw how that was supposed to look. Not like that. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just decorating stuff. I guess my main goal for this apartment was to not have anything, like any space left. I know that doesn't sound too good, but I just wanted to fill everything up with decorations, or like, for example, like a bookcase sort of thing. I really like how that fit in front of the window. Like, it didn't cover the window, but it just like fit right there, completely in the style of the apartment. I was sort of going for like white, pink, you know, clean lines, modern furniture, that sort of thing. I would also feel that if we're going for the stereotypical girls' apartment, that we do need a place to have coffee, so I added some more cabinets there. Also would fill up some more space, which is good, and I added a coffee machine. Felt like that couldn't be missing, so I just wanted some more decorations over there. Okay, so I have a question for you. What was the first Sims game that you played, if we're talking like PC, laptop only? For me, it was The Sims 4. I didn't play any previous Sims game. I always wanted to. When I was at my friend's house, I was like, can we play The Sims, please? Because I love the game. And I finally bought it for myself. Years later, I bought The Sims 4, and I obviously don't regret it, because look at where I am now. I obviously love this game if I want to make an entire channel about it. And I love what I'm doing right now, so really good choice on my part. But I'm wondering what game you started with. I don't know of a lot of people who played The Sims 4 as their first Sims game. Yeah, I don't know. I want to play the other games. I did play a Sims game on my DS, like Nintendo DS, but that wasn't like a proper Sims game. It wasn't like the thing you play on this one. It was like a sort of story-based challenge sort of thing. It wasn't really, I don't know. I liked it, but it wasn't really what I was going for. Okay, so with this dining table, I wanted to go for a sort of bench behind that table, because I feel like a lot of places do that, and I don't think it's like actual functioning thing in The Sims, but I wanted to anyway because it looked cool. And since it's only supposed to live like there's like only one of 2 Sims here, so it's not like any of them needs like 8 places to sit. There's enough chairs there, like 4 is enough for this sort of size of apartment, unless you want to throw a dinner party, in which case just, I don't know, swap out the couch bench thing for something else. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like an outside sort of furniture thing, but I went for it anyway because it looked good. That's really the only reason I did that. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about the furniture now. I think that was enough furniture talk and explaining this apartment. I think you get it, so let's talk about different stuff. Let's talk about New Year's Eve. I'm first going to tell you about my New Year's experience, and then maybe about like resolutions for a second. I don't know. Let's talk about that, because it's like a recent thing. This is one of my favorite things in the apartment. I need to say, this bar, really cool idea. Love how it fits into the kitchen. Okay, that was it. I promise. For a little while at least, unless I see something really, really like, I don't know, interesting. So basically, my New Year's Eve, I woke up in the morning of New Year's Eve, and I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't turn. I could only lie still on my side, I think, or on my back. I don't know. I'm not sure how I woke up, but I couldn't move because my back was hurting so much. I basically pulled a muscle in my back while I was sleeping. I'm not sure what happened, but I guess I did that. So I couldn't move for about an hour, and then it took me about another hour to actually get out of bed, which is great. Then it took me a really long time to get dressed, and when I was finally downstairs, it hurt like hell. It wasn't a great morning. Sorry if this is going to be like really ranty, but honestly it wasn't a great thing, so I just want to tell you about it. You know, get my frustration out of there, and maybe like get your frustration out in the comment section or whatever, or just share my pain for a second. But anyway, it wasn't a good day. I had a lot of fun. Family was over, like lots of friends of my brother were here. I don't really know them too well, but no, we had a good time. We ate dinner with my family and, you know, watched TV and celebrated New Year and we had fireworks. So everything else was great, but my back just hurt so much. And then the next day I woke up still in pain, couldn't sleep, and basically I got ill. I have a cold. I feel like, I'm not sure if it's because of my back, but I did have a fever for a while, and when you pull a muscle, it can get infected and that can cause a fever or something. I don't know. My back is way better now, but this morning I had like a driver's lesson, which basically means that you need to drive for an hour, and I know it's different in different countries, but the thing that they think is most important is looking around you. So if like a really strict thing you need to do, and one of those things is every single time you make a turn, even if it doesn't make any sense, even if you're completely sure that there can't be a car next to you, you need to look over your shoulder and check your blind spot, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I think it's blind spot. We call it dodehoek, which basically translates to dead corner. Which is like a really weird thing if you think about it, but whatever. But anyway, my back hurts so much because turning my head hurts the most at this point. I'm getting a lot better. I think it will be gone in a few days, but like seriously, after an hour of doing that, every single minute, it hurt so much. I was so glad that the lesson was over. But yeah, I guess I have an unfortunate start of the new year, but I'm going to pretend that all of my bad luck will be in these first few days, and then everything will be gone. Okay, so let's talk about New Year's resolution. Normally, I don't really do New Year's resolution. I don't think I do them now. I don't think it's a good idea to only be able to like sort of reach for goals when a new year starts. Like I don't like the idea of only being able to do something when a new year starts. So we're going to pretend I'm not. But honestly, it's like a pretty good motivation. But the downside is that most of the time it only lasts like, I don't know, a week or something. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of resolutions. But this time I do want to do something because I am pretty much way too overweight. And I kind of want to change that. Not because I want to look differently or think that I'm not good enough or anything. I just don't think I'm very healthy. And I think that's really important to be healthy. I don't want to get to a point where my body is so unhealthy that I get like serious health problems. So I need to quit eating too much and exercise more, basically. So the thing I was doing today was sort of looking up like meal plans and like healthy recipes, and I came across this thing that like people who made a meal plan and like a goal tracker sort of thing, and it looked really cute, and I'm like a sucker for cute documents with goal tracking things and like recipes, and I tend to stick with things more if I have something to track and something I actually want to look at because it's cute. But I couldn't afford it because those things are way too overpriced. Like seriously, it's like a document that you can download and then it's like, pay $200 for this, and I'm like, no thank you. So what I started doing today is make my own. Like I just looked at the like sample meal planner tracking thing of those people and saw that layout and made my own. I'm not going to publish that obviously since I sort of stole it. I'm only using it for myself, and like I made that for myself and no one's going to see it, so it's not like I'm doing something illegal. But I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I'm thinking of doing like a 10-day challenge where the challenge like I'm going to do like, I guess it's easy to get addicted to bad foods. So I just want to sort of do like a cleanse, sort of like you're quitting your addictions at once. I mean, like, that's it. But that's hard, so to not make it too hard, I'm doing like a 10-day challenge. Just like 10 days of eating really clean and not eating any junk food or like candy or anything like that. I'm trying to do that, but I want to be prepared, if that makes sense. So I want like meals ready and like goals ready and things to track, and like what I have right now is like my personal goal. So what I want to I don't know, achieve by doing this, and then I have daily goals, and I have some rules, like what can I eat, what can't I eat, what do I need to start my day with. I have some things planned out for that, so I just wanted to sort of have something I want to look at because it's cute, and then sort of be motivated by that document, having goals and having things to hold on to, and like if I'm hungry, what do I eat, so put like recipes in it. If I'm really, really craving something, like what can I eat instead of a bag of chips or crisps, depending on where you live, or like something not good for me, or something with lots of carbs, because I don't think that's working for me personally. I know there's lots of different opinions on different things, and I don't want to I don't know, I don't want to start like a controversy with anything, because I know there's lots of different opinions, but right now I'm going for this. I just want to eat more fruit and vegetables and less carbs and like potatoes and things like that. Less bread, because I'm like really big on bread. I love bread. I would eat bread for every single meal if I could, but less of that, more vegetables and fruits and more clean stuff. I don't want to eat a lot of processed food. I think we can all agree, but that's probably a good thing. Like, if I'm reading an ingredients list and I don't, like, the only thing I know is, like, the first 2 words, probably shouldn't be eating that. I don't know, that's just something I'm thinking about. Still, honestly, I have no idea what I'm going to do, but 10 days. 10-day challenge. I guess, what I'm trying to do is sort of lessen my addiction to bad food, and I feel like 10 days like a good thing to start with. Maybe I could do another 10 days, but 10 days like a good I feel like I can do 10 days. Like, 10 days doesn't overwhelm me with, like, anxiety of, like, what am I going to do? I'm probably not going to succeed, and then I just give up. I feel like 10 days is achievable. And, like, one time I ate really good, like, no junk food, no bad things for, I don't know, like, 10 weeks. I think I was, like, 14, so it was a long time ago. But that really helped me get over the bad foods, because when I ate bad foods after like 10 weeks of not eating them, I was like, what is this gross thing that I'm eating? Like, I could only taste the bad things that I was getting so used to, like all of the fat and the salt and the oil and stuff. I could only taste that. So what I'm trying to achieve is like a shorter version of that, like not 10 weeks but 10 days, and just sort of lessening that addiction to bad stuff. But because I don't know, it's just, I feel like you can get addicted to certain food really quickly. When I was in America, lots of things are way sweeter than I'm used to, and when I drank like one of their drinks for the first time, I was like, ooh, this is really sweet, I don't like this. And then at some point you just got used to it. So I sort of felt the need to put more sugar in everything, which is not a good thing, obviously. So I guess that's sort of true for every single thing. Like, at some point you get used to it and then you want more of it. So I'm sort of trying to reverse that thing a little. Like, reverse that addiction, or reverse that getting used to stuff thing. I feel like that would help me. And then after those 10 days, I can maybe like do it again, or go into like a less extreme diet and just sort of eat healthier, but not as extreme as I was trying to do. And as you can see, this bedroom, I'm talking about furniture again, this is great. I was trying to continue the theme of filling every single space. I did that in the living area too, trying to fill every corner. Fittingly, I just moved to the living area so you could see again, but I wasn't trying to do that. Every single wall in this bedroom is decorated, every single thing is filled in, and I think in real life you would go crazy if you see that. It was just like, that's too much stuff, I need more open space. But in The Sims it looked really good. Like, I've watched a lot of apartment buildings and lots of building videos in general of The Sims, and I'm like, what do these people do that I can't do yet? And I feel like a lot of times it's just decorate the shit out of everything. More stuff everywhere. And I feel like this is already the last room. Oh my god, this went so quickly. Still really bad at decorating bathrooms. Like, they're like a functional room to me. I don't really see the point of decorating them too much. Obviously, in real life, it could be like a relaxing room where you take a bath and like take care of your body. It could be like really important. But in The Sims, I don't necessarily see the point of like over decorating a bathroom. So I didn't, but I did decorate more than I usually do. I feel like this didn't stick though, because where would I put the toilet in this case? I'm pretty sure this didn't stick. No toilet. Or maybe I just didn't put it in the toilet. Who knows? It's been a while. I don't know anymore. I am removing stuff, so I guess I am putting in the toilet after all. That's probably a good thing. Otherwise, this wouldn't be functioning. Oh, that's smart. Oh, I didn't think of that. Old me is smarter than new me. Good job, old me. But anyway, this is going to be uploaded to the gallery. I'm going to remove the doors, so you just have to put in walls and doors where the open spaces are, because you can only upload these as rooms. Let me know your New Year's resolutions, because I'm really curious to know. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye!